Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca. I'm headed out the door, but yeah, I'm not even going to edit this video. This is going to be a very quick video. Let's talk about this XL lambskin jumbo size 14 karat gold. This leather is very, very heavy. I mean, it's a heavy bag. And I'm thinking I may not want this bag anymore. And I know that that's a very sad thing for me to say. Actually hear myself say that out loud. But this, I've had it 3 years and I think I've used it 4 times. And I always use all of my bags. I mean, I rotate every Sunday. I grab another bag and I rotate and I make sure everything's being used. This one is so heavy, I don't use it. And it's sad because I did a video when I unboxed this. I wanted this bag since like 2014, 2015. And it took 7 years for me to find the right one that had everything that I was looking for and had a price that I was willing to pay. And it just sits on the top of my shelf up there and I just don't use it. It's sad. Now this is an XL jumbo. This XL also comes in a maxi, but this one's 30 centimeters. So 30 centimeters, what is that? I have no idea. I'm drawing a complete blank. I'm headed to a luncheon and I should have eaten something before I made this video because my brain is just not firing on all cylinders. So 30 centimeters. This is a Speedy 30. And it's the same height as this jumbo XL. You can find these on The Real, What Goes Around Comes Around, Fashion File, and a few other ones. But I mean, it's still soft. It's lambskin. Mine happens to have the black flap, not the burgundy flap, but it has the burgundy interior. So different series, different years, these will have different color up here. Now I have a piece of cardboard down here on the very bottom, using that as a shape holder for my bag. I was going to send this to leather surgeons when I first got it and have them fixed so it didn't concave right here. And also repaint that scratch right there in the burgundy. And I never did, obviously, because I still have my makeshift shape holder for the bottom, just out of cardboard. Now, because this is from 1996, you will see that this has a complete different type of emblem holder than you see nowadays. It has plated gold garments. And because this is a single flap, you're going to notice that the garments are going to go right to left across the top. When you see double flaps, you'll be able to see another flap inside here. And the chain on double flaps for Chanel's will go front to back. Now I'm making my finger go way back here, but it's not that deep. So single flap and then double flap. Here's an example. My very first Chanel ever was this single flap, lambskin red, and it's got the garments going across the top. Just like the XL, side by side. Then a double flap. This is my medium large lambskin with silver hardware. And the garments go front to back. See the difference? So if you see a bag with somebody using that around town, if you notice that the garments are going front to back, you know that it's a double flap. So this Series 4, 1996 is when this one was produced, and it has just a little bit of wear on the corners, which it shouldn't be in perfect condition because it's 30 years old. This is the one that's got the most. My ring light's pretty bright, so it's may be picking up more of a glare than what's really there. But this bag has absolutely nothing in it right now, and it is super heavy. I bet this is pushing 3 pounds just by itself. So to put anything in here literally needs to just be a car key, my thin wallet, and my cell phone, and I don't think I could put anything else in here. It holds a ton because it's very deep, but the weight is massive. Now that red Chanel, I cannot use crossbody without doing the ribbon trick with the chain. Let's see, let me show you real quick how long this one is. Just as long as that one. It hits below my hip. And I'm 5'5". When I wear this one, the 4 times, I've just used it as a double chain. That one, the red one over here, is the one that I always wear, and I shorten it up to about right there, and I carry it this way. almost 100% times that I use this red one, I use it with just a shorter handle. I like that. I have a lot of top handle bags sitting over here on the side, and I'm guessing that I'm definitely a top handle type girl. My Speedy 30, Speedy 35. I have Coach bags, 2 of those that are top handle. I have my Birkin bags, those are top handles. I have this very old 1987 Kelly bag. This is a 32 top handle. So I like to carry most of my bags with the handle. Okay, so moving on. I want to make this really quick and start uploading. I may have said this in the last video or the one before that, but to upload here at this particular house that I live in now, it takes 8 to 9 hours for that thing to actually upload. We are on the slowest internet that there is. The slowest one that they can possibly do made it out to our property. So we do have internet, but it's very slow to be able to upload. Okay, let's get this all back to the way I like it. You don't have to open up your Chanel bags to adjust your chains. I just got in the habit of that with my double flaps because I don't like the chains. The chains are dirty. I just don't like the chains to get on that double flap and start making a dirty mark. So I always open these up and adjust my chains myself and then close it back up. I just got in the habit of that from watching Claire from the UK. Been watching her since 2013, and she has a massive collection of Chanel bags. I really am sad that I don't love this. I may just have to see if a reseller, what goes around comes around, or Fashion File to see if they would like to take this off my hands. It comes with the intact sticker. Sometimes with these being from the 90s and things going in and out of the bag as many times as they've been used in 30 years, that sticker will come undone. I still have mine attached and you can still read the number. It's not worn off. And this one came with the authenticity card, which these are usually gone with bags this old. Very rare have I seen, and the reason I say that is because I looked for years for this bag to be in a certain condition, have the intact sticker, and still have the card, and it took a long time to find one. Or I would find one that had everything that I wanted, and they wanted $5 grand or something for the bag, and I'm not paying that. So it took a long time to get this bag. Like I said, I've had it 3 years, hardly ever use it because it is so heavy. It is a big bag. My big bag that I love is my very first one I ever got was this red one. Love that one. Love that jumbo single flap. And it doesn't have the 14 karat gold because it's silver. And this chain itself is just, I mean, there is some weight to this. And I really need to think about if I want to just have this money that I spent for this just sitting up there on my shelf just for looks. So this week I'm really going to think about it, if I'm keeping it or not. 1996. Will I regret it if I sell it? I'm looking at the empty hole that's up there. It's above the red one. I can go and shove something else up in there so it doesn't look like it's empty, but will I regret selling this one? It even has the burgundy that's on the back pocket. You know, some people call this back pocket the Mona Lisa pocket, the Mona Lisa smile. And I researched for my book I wrote a book on Chanel's handbooks, a book about Chanel handbags and where to get them, how to authenticate, different services. If you want to rent a bag for occasions, all the information is in here. But when I was researching this book, the entire first chapter is about Coco Chanel. How she came up with the ideas for her bags. Nowhere in the research of this book could I find at any point the house of Chanel ever calling this thing a Mona Lisa smile. So somewhere down the line, somebody said that, and maybe just all of us on YouTube started hearing it and started saying the same thing. But I couldn't find anywhere that it says that for real. I researched and found a lot of information about the reissue because that was a reproduction of her first handbag that Coco Chanel came up with, and that has the handle. And so there's a lot of information that I found on this bag, a ton, and about why people call it a 227 or a 226 or a 225 on the sizes. And the reason is that had to deal with the tag at the store. It had those numbers, and those numbers meant what size it was. So that was about a retail information about those numbers. Again, I could not find anything about saying this was a Mona Lisa smile. If you guys know where that information is, and maybe I've missed it, that's a possibility, write it down below. Hey, here's the link. This is where they talk about it. I don't know how you missed it. Whatever. Okay, thanks for watching. I gotta go. I gotta get to this luncheon. And this was just a quick, very quick video about this XL jumbo, not a maxi, lambskin single flap series 4 from 1996. Thinking about selling it. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, you guys. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next video.